And for anybody out there that's looking for a phenomenal all-in-one printer, it's right here for you. Now, HP is the #1 provider of residential all-in-one printers. All-in-one, meaning it's your photo printer, your regular everyday printer, it's your copy machine, it's your scanner, and it's your fax machine. Now, in the world of all-in-ones, HP has a lot of phenomenal models. This one right here is the one that delivers all of the premium high-end features with this perfect footprint for every home office, every dorm room, every apartment in America. You're not sacrificing the high-end specials, like the automatic document feeder that allows you to take 25 sheets of paper during tax season and have them automatically slide through and scan as one document. The duplex printing that allows you to print on both sides automatically. All of the extra specials that normally require a model twice this size and arguably twice this price, the HP Envy delivers all of them in the best footprint possible. Now, I want you to see we're doing what's called an instant rebate price. It's not a mail-in. It's not a wait and send away for. We are giving you the rebate deal immediately. We're also giving you full-size ink cartridges and great software to go along with it, but the most versatile, powerful, best price printer we've offered here at HSN. Honestly, I just recently purchased ink cartridges for my HP. I spent more on new ink cartridges. So if there's one feature you love about this printer that's not in the one that you currently own, maybe yours doesn't do wireless, maybe yours doesn't have AirPrint if you're an Apple user, if you have one improvement here, you will spend the same amount for ink cartridges for the printer you already have to get a brand new HP Envy. It's on 4 flexible payments. You can get it home for just basically $1 a day, and it's tax season. So at the end of the day, to be able to get a discount on a true all-in-one is a wonderful opportunity. Now, Aaron Berger's going to join us for a presentation. We're not supposed to tell you that any of our guests have favorites. Not supposed to choose favorites with their children.
I've been here long enough that I can get away with having at least one favorite.
Aaron told me when we first aired this printer last weekend, he was buying it. Of all the choices he had, he picked up this one. Yeah. So if you trust this guy, so many of you do, this is the one he chose for himself. And with photos like this,
the photo
the end
quality,
of the day,
everything.
I see why you made this choice.
The photo quality on this is out of this world, but it's the printing, it's the scanning, it's the copying, and I know, here's one thing I know, I was going to come out here and so last weekend was the first weekend we have ever had this printer. It sold out last weekend. We were lucky enough to get a few thousand more for this weekend, which is great. I know when people get this home, it'll be a customer pick in a second. I am positive. And I was telling Adam Freeman last night, one of the reasons why it just runs so much faster. It connects to the internet faster, it gets to applications faster. First thing I want to show you guys, excuse me, is this screen right here. There's a 3.5-inch screen, so this is not just a printer. This is an all-in-one. This is an activity station. Whether you want to copy, fax, yeah, true fax built in, by the way, color fax, black and white fax, scan, your printables. Okay, you don't even have to have a computer. Now, you can not only print from a computer, you can print from any tablet in the world, from any cell phone. Oh, it's ready. It's already here. This is a fast printer. This is not a printer that we ever have to look away from, which is fun. Not only can it print from any cell phone, from any tablet, from any computer, you can go right to the printer itself, and it has built-in printables. They're called HP printables. So if you wanted to maybe print like some Disney characters out, maybe you want to print something from Frozen, maybe some Disney destinations, maybe The Lion King, maybe Peter Pan, you can see all of these things are instantly, if I want to go into Frozen, right away, I could print items from Frozen. I'm going to make a copy. So I've got just to sort of back up and go to a couple of the basic features. I've got my photo here. I'm going to place my photo on the glass, and I want to show you, this is what's so nice, and this is what's so easy, is when I press copy, I can go, okay, color. It's not one little black and white, creepy line of text. Oh, did you see? You didn't see, but this popped out automatically. The paper catcher popped out automatically. The other thing I love, there's so many coolness factors to this, so many sleek factors to it. So as that copies, let me tell you two things. Number one, the thing that we can never, never, never forget is that you're getting the best inkjet print quality in the world. This is the #1 inkjet printers in the country are HP. So you're getting the best of the best. Like Brett said, he spent more on just ink than you're getting on a Copier, faxer, printer, scanner, web apps built in.
And full-size ink cartridges.
We're including full. They're actually overfilled. Did you know that? Because of when you get a brand new cartridge, they're called setup, and they have enough extra ink to initialize the print heads. So they're actually more full even than the ones you'll buy at the store. Now, you can also print from any device using HP ePrint, which I'm going to show you, but this is finished already. So I want to show you right away, again, with all the bells and whistles and mostly the simplicity. Is it time to upgrade your printer? And I'm really asking you to think about the answer to that question. Do you feel like it's time to upgrade your printer? I've had my printer 2 years. I know it's time to upgrade my printer. Do you feel like your printer is slow? Do you feel like it misfeeds a lot? Your pictures don't look awesome every time you use it? You can see for yourself. The color reproduction on this, the prints. This has a photo kiosk built into it. That means you can pop in an SD card or a memory stick, and you can print right from the SD card or memory stick. But what I really want to show you is when it comes time to print from any cell phone, any Android device, any Apple device, any tablet, this printer has its own email address. So you can be anywhere in the world and print remotely. Do you see already down here on my printer, it says printing. And Brett, I think that is one of the certainly most important things about this.
So I've kind of a crazy comparison, but I think it applies here.
Bring it on. It's Saturday morning,
If you could go and get an oil change, and every time you went to get an oil change, they said, well, for the same price of the oil change, we'll just give you a new car.
Kind of the same idea. That's an interesting thought.
But which would you choose?
Every time you need a new milk, they gave you a new refrigerator to go along with it.
If you think about the price we have because of our special instant rebate and the price you'll pay for print cartridges, if there's one feature here that you love, it's tax season, and if you don't have a machine that will allow you to scan 25 pages automatically without going one at a time and a file at a time, but scan them all through at once. If you have a printer that doesn't deliver this type of quality of photo prints, if you have a printer that isn't wireless and now you can be sitting on your back porch or at your next door neighbor's house and be printing photos and documents at will without question, if you don't have a printer that automatically feeds out a little tray to catch those photos so that in my house they don't become dog food, if there's one thing that you love about this printer that isn't on your current printer, you're spending the cost of cartridges to get a brand new printer with new print heads that can be newly calibrated, with 2 paper trays, with automatic document feeder, with printables built in. I mean, seriously, cost of an oil change will give you a new car. That's really what this is today. That's why we can't keep this in stock. We've sold over 1,500 of this printer since we relaunched it.
Yeah, yesterday morning.
It sold out last weekend, and we had, I think, about 4,000 or 5,000 of them. We are now over 1,500 gone and about 2,000 left for the rest of the country for the rest of the weekend. It will not last again. Free shipping, flex pay, ink cartridges included. Secure yours now. Even if you want to bargain shop, if you want to price compare, if you want to do research on HP and other all-in-ones across the weekend, you absolutely can do it. But the instant rebate is automatic. The savings is yours to enjoy immediately, and this will not last. I had the pleasure of launching this printer, and I didn't get to air it again last week because there weren't enough to run. I was not happy about it, so I begged and pleaded for a chance this weekend, and the same thing's going to happen again. Don't miss out on this one because it's the right size without sacrificing any of those great features.
It's been the hottest selling printer I've had probably in the past 6 or 12 months. So here's the picture, just so you know the quality that I just printed, and I want to remind you, from any device. So if you have an iPhone and your kids have Android phones and your husband has a tablet of any sort, we have an awesome Acer tablet coming up in a minute. It doesn't matter. From any device that can send an email, the printer actually has its own email address. So you can email things to the printer, pictures or documents or whatever. Now, it also is AirPrint capable. It also has an Android app that you can use. You name it, but you can print from any device in the world directly to this. One of my favorite features is the built-in photo kiosk. You see right here that there's a place where you can pop in a USB port. Excuse me, a USB drive, there's a port there, or you can pop in an SD card if you don't have a computer. So let alone, that's great if you have a cell phone or you have a tablet or all that, but maybe you just like to take pictures and you have a great digital camera and probably your pictures never look as good as you think they should. It's because your printer is cruddy. It's not because you probably have a great camera. Look, this is like, only it's a higher quality, it's like the kiosk they have at the mall, and it's all touchscreen. So we can go right in here. We can even edit our photos. You can crop your photos. You can remove red eye. You can do all kinds of things. I'll go right to photo. Do you see how easy this is? I'm going to go right to view and print. If you had photos on Snapfish, you can pull up your photos from Snapfish and print those here. You can choose any of the different photos. I'm going to choose, oh, I don't know, it's so hard how to make a decision here. I'll choose that photo right there, and I'm going to go continue. Now, this is where, as I said, I can do editing if I want. All I'm going to change is, oh, before I do this, actually, sorry, I want to show you. I'm sorry.
To show this. I love this so much about this printer.
You might have noticed when I copied a minute ago, I copied on a full-size page, and then when I printed out a photo, I printed out on 4x6 paper. So there's 2 paper trays built in.
I mean, honestly, this is not something to normally kind of geek out about a little bit.
This is important.
But it automatically recognizes. So when you talk about, oh, great, sure, I can send emails or whatever, the printer can have photo paper, 4x6, 5x7 loaded into one tray, standard paper loaded into the other. And do you know that it actually knows which one to print off of, and they're all loaded? You're not wasting paper, you're not printing on the wrong. You can really use those wireless amazing features, and it will sense and print properly for you.
That's one of my favorite things about this. So I just said this was going to print on 4x6, but I said print on 8.5x11 and said, will you guys watch? Can we kind of watch overhead at the same time? I want you to see what's going to happen here. When I go to continue and then I go to print, and I could have edited it in different ways as well. I could have, as I said, I just wanted you to see that this popped out to catch the photos.
Automatically.
I mean, I've never sold another printer that does that. I just think all of the extra smarts in this.
In my home, that's dog food.
That
print, if I'm not home to pull it out myself.
You have just rescued a photo.
I rescued a photo, not to mention, you know, the mess everywhere, wasted ink. The dog swallows an entire picture. I don't really want to have to deal with that come a day or two. I mean, it's the perfect all-in-one without being the size of an automobile. I mean, I do like my little analogy, the oil change, get a new car, but this one, unlike a lot of other all-in-ones, is not the size of a small vehicle. You do not need an attachment to your home to be able to have that printer in your home all in one. You can put this in the kitchen. You can have this one fit in a dorm room. You can have it in your home office without dedicating half the room to it.
Absolutely. I love that about it as well. In fact, I'm going to walk down and show you guys a couple of things sort of in that vein. It does, as Brett said, print on the front and the back side of your paper. So, you know, in my mind, paper just went on sale for half price, 50% off for the life of your printer, because it automatically prints on one side of the page and then it pulls the page back in and it prints on the other side of the page. The extraordinary thing about that is it does all of this without having a duplexer on the back. Usually, there's this big square piece on the back, and that's what allows it to print on both sides of the page. This has a revolutionary new feature called internal duplexing. So it still saves you all that money by printing on the front and the back of the page, but it does it in a super slimlined what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? Box is actually what they call it.
It's just a printer on a diet. I mean, literally, it set a goal. It set a weight loss goal.
But it's doing CrossFit because it's tough too, right?
It's already hit that resolution and then some. You get absolutely every feature that you love in the most practical, compact footprint ever. And I'm sorry, but I just have to remind you.
That ink's a big deal.
Full-size ink cartridges included, and I just shopped for ink. I spent more to replace my ink than I could have spent to get this brand new HP Envy home. If there's one feature you like about this model that isn't on your current, and you know you need to replace ink soon, why not make an upgrade when you're basically spending the price of your ink cartridges and getting it included in the price of your purchase today? I know you see the word rebate on your screen, and I know in my own life that can be a 4-letter word because I never send them away, and it's like I didn't get that. This is a sale. It's available to you right now. You're not mailing away for anything. We are giving you the rebate price immediately right now. Because of our partnership with HP, we can offer that to you. That's why we can't keep this printer in stock. And you add in free shipping, arrives at your door free of charge. When you add in FlexPay to get it home for just over $1 a day, and this time of year, tax season, unfortunately, yes, with an automatic document feeder so that you're not going one page at a time. When you can take 20 pieces of paper, put them right on here, press one button, and have them all scan as one file to email out, to catalog and save. I mean, this is really a phenomenal purchase. You're not sacrificing one feature, but you're minimizing the footprint, and you're certainly minimizing your costs.
And what you're not minimizing is the quality of your photos. So you remember just a moment ago I went into that photo kit. Oh, and by the way, you're not minimizing the extras. We're including $139 of extra software, which I'm not sure that we mentioned. When you think about it, again, talk about paying for the price of the printer with the Hallmark Card Studio and all those things we include. Take a moment and look at that print, please. I mean, do you feel like it's time to upgrade your printer? When you print something on your printer, is it perfect edge to edge, perfect shading, perfect value and intensity and color and hue, because that's what you get every single time. No matter the size, no matter if you're printing from a cell phone, no matter if you're printing from a tablet, no matter if you're printing from your computer or even directly from a memory card, perfect printing. That's why HP is #1 in the entire country. I hope we're maybe going to spend just an extra minute or so, because a couple more things I want to show you guys. This does have, and Brett mentioned this a few times, this does have the auto document feeder. So again, take a look at your color screen, whether you're copying, whether you're faxing, whether you're scanning, whether you're going to your HP printables. It's so easy. Oh, before I do that, also, like, if you want to check how much ink do I have left, very, very easy to do. If you want to set up with your network, if you want to, connect this wirelessly or whatever, do you know, I don't even know if I've mentioned this to you before, this printer, you don't have to use a DVD. When you get it home, everything, when you plug it into the wall, all of the setup is done right on that screen. It's like smartphone setup. So you don't have to load something, you don't have to load a program onto your computer or anything like that. It connects to your network and to all of your devices automatically, and any steps that you have to do are just right on the touch screen. Just follow right along.
So there's a lot to fall in love with. We're going to stay here for one extra second, and there's a very real reason for that. Looking at how many people are currently placing orders, this is officially more than half gone. So if you have plans for the rest of the day, if you have plans for the rest of the weekend, if this is even in your radar, if you're shopping for kids in college, somebody who's in a new apartment, if you're finally making the upgrade for your home office, for your kitchen, to be able to have a model that you can print at wirelessly and get these types of features without taking up the size of a small refrigerator, if it's even something you're thinking about, with free shipping, FlexPay, and our instant rebate offer, secure yours right now. Saturday. It's not going to ship until Monday. You can price compare if you have some time, but get it now, because the way this is going, this is the hottest deal in printers we have available to you. The rebate is instant and immediate. It is not a mail away. It is a $70 sale price. And if you add in the free shipping, now you're talking $85 off, and you're spending less than you'll spend just to replace your ink cartridges, completely included, free, full-size ink cartridges. In fact, you can buy ink and paper as well to stock up when you get it home, but it is now officially more than half gone. They won't let me do another demo again, that's for sure. On this one, but I'll give you one last second, Aaron. One last way to impress us.
There's not another airing until 10 o'clock tonight, so just so you guys know, I'll show you two other things. I want to ask you again, do you get pictures like this? And the other thing that I'll just mention, you're getting a month of HP Instant Ink free. HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement service. Should you decide to use it like I do, they send you cartridges automatically, but it only costs 5 cents a page to print. So you're never buying another $80 or $90 cartridge. So even if you're doing like these full page prints that I'm doing right here, you see these full 8.5 by 11s, that costs 5 cents now. This costs 5 cents now. This costs 5 cents now. I just mentioned that to let you know you're not only saving money on your paper cost, because it's 50% less since you're printing on both sides of the page. If you use HP Instant Ink, you're also getting the best value on color printing in the country.
And don't we include a one-month
trial. free trial of HP Instant Ink.
So that's another month of
along with your full
ink.
cartridges.
Come on.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot. That's why it's been so popular.
Yeah, and that's why seriously, very much running out the door with this one. They're going to make, you and I would sit here for 10 more minutes and sell it out if they'd let us. They're playing us out. I have more people to thank, but it's award season. I can't help myself. Okay, we're going to take a quick break.